During the last few months, in the lead up to our country deciding to leave the European Union, a topic of heated debate has been that of migration. I'm here in Hampshire with Sir Reginald Backwash, self-appointed head of what he calls the A.B.M Unit. That is, the Anti-Bird Migration Unit. Sir Reginald, may I call you Susan?
No.
Sir Reginald, anti-bird migration?
That's right, Gilmero.
It's Jeff.
You see, Nigel Farage is right. We need tighter border control, and that goes for the migrating birds, too. Trump has his wall, I have my nets. We've got to keep British birds in and bassetting parakeets out. Coming over here and taking up good roosting spots that should be for our birds with their blue plumage.
Parakeets aren't blue, I think you mean parrots.
Well, whatever, they're all the same.
Macaws, I think.
Don't get me started on the Scots. Keep porridge English is what I say. Anyway, we'll be erecting these 227-foot high nets, like the ones they have on golf courses. Pop those bastards up along the coast.
I'm sorry, which coast?
Our coast, you tit. Not going to be much use on Australia's beaches, is it? Are you some kind of raging simpleton?
I mean, along which of our coastal areas will you put up this net? Is there a specific stretch you feel needs to be targeted?
Well, to begin with, the entire south coast will have to have the net system implemented.
The entire south coast?
Yes! I mean, for crying out loud, we all know that birds migrate south in the pissing winter and from the south in the potsy ball-baking summer. So obviously, the south coast is our starting point.
Starting point?
Christ, you are thicker than dipshit soup. The birds are going to cotton on to the fact that they can't get through that way eventually and will naturally alter their flight paths accordingly. So, we will, in time, have to erect the nets on every available stretch of English coast.
You intend to ring the entirety of England with a 200-foot high fence?
227-foot net!
Net? Will this not impede on the natural beauty of those areas somewhat?
That may be, but it's a small price to pay for the safety of our British birds.
Is it a small price to pay, though? I mean, how much is this project predicted to cost?
About 350 million English pounds, all told, including my retainer as head of the A.B.M.
350 million pounds?
Yes.
And from where is this money to be sourced?
Well, now we've freed ourselves from the shackles of Europe, we've got precisely that figure knocking about for investment.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Now, of course, beyond that, we'll have to keep a close eye on those birds determined to get in by illicit means.
What? Like flying over the fence?
Net. What?
The birds will be able to fly over the net, surely.
Shit.
What were you thinking about?
Pies.
Pies?
Yes, by God, pies. There have been reports of up to 24 birds being smuggled into one pie alone.
Reports? Where? When?
Well, I don't have these reports to hand right now, but I read it, so it must be true.
You read it in a nursery rhyme?
As I say, I cannot recall at this time precisely where I read it, but there will have to be strict surveillance procedures on all imported pies. Ginxes and Gregs will have to tread very carefully.
Bloody hell.
I know it's scary, but if we remain vigilant, we will prevail!
This is absurd.
All problems seem mountainous at the start, my lad. Of course, all imported fowl will also be under scrutiny. We don't want frigging flamingos slipping in dressed as chickens now, do we?
Flamingos? They don't even migrate.
The gays are an unpredictable group, my friend. You never know what their next move might be.
You're a moron.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. And we let it happen. It appears that before long, it won't be bluebirds over the White Cliffs of Dover, but a 227-foot high fence.
Net.
Back to you in the studio.
There'll be bluebirds over the White Cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see.